I mean, it was a tale of a couple different innings for him. First inning was pretty electric, and I thought he handled the moment, getting back into the stadium very well. I think as the game got on, he just lost command of almost everything. He just couldn't find a consistent breaking ball. I think his changeup was thrown a little bit too hard and kind of spiraled on him a little bit. But obviously got a little bit deeper into the game than it looked like it was going to start. So I think the difficult part of Lance is when he usually finishes at bats all the time, where he's so used to the breaking ball in the dirt, the breaking ball for a strike, the finished fastball. We saw a little bit of that early. We didn't see it as much as the game progressed. He started to battle himself. Pitch count got up, but he'll be fine.
Is this a sign of early spring kind of feeling his way to it, or is there something more deeper you want to see him go?
No. Lance will show up and be just fine. I think every pitcher goes through a little bit of these, ups and downs. He's unfortunately having a couple of the, tougher starts mentally for him, his last two starts. But, Lance going to pitch second game of the year. Lance has got electrifying stuff, and I think he's ready for the season. He just didn't have his best day getting into the season.
You have just with these early weeks, you utilizing the extra bats you have for matchups, or just kind of give guys opportunities to learn to play. You have Aoki come off the bench, and obviously you can mix and match a lot of different.
Yeah, no, I mean it's for me. I got a few too many hitters, but we'll be fine. I mean, I think a lot of guys. I'm going to keep these guys involved. I think unlike maybe previous seasons, we've got some guys that I can spell now. When you look at guys like Marwin or Aoki or Gaddis or Moreznik being on the bench at any given time, I mean I can really work a lot of different things. I can work some rest in. I can work matchups. We have a pretty long lineup when you look at guys like Reddick and Gaddis hitting pretty deep. So not complaining. They may not always enjoy some playing time being divvied up, but we swing the bat when we do tonight. We'll have a lot of fun nights.
What does it say about the offense that you have Gaddis hitting ninth, guy who hit 30 home runs last year?
Yeah, no, I mean, it says we've got a pretty deep lineup. I mean, I think, obviously Yuli, one of the hotter springs that we had as far as consistent contact and hit with some velocity. I mean, he's had an exceptional spring. McCann handles both righties and lefties. We have power. We have we have a good team. We have a good offensive team for sure. We'll have to continue to nurture it and do some situational hitting and be able to hit variety of pitches. But this is no news. I mean, we knew coming into the season that we were going to have a pretty deep lineup. I've been talking for 2 months about how some guys are going to hit the bottom of the order that aren't used to it. So everybody's on board.
You got the increased power from Altuve last season, and then he comes back here and hits a home run.
Mm-hmm.
Do you expect to see kind of the same from last year?
Yeah, no, last year was no fluke. He was, he's one of the best players in the league. So whether it's power, whether it's speed, whether it's the defensive play he made tonight, there's nothing on the field he can't do. So he didn't get MVP votes by accident. He can do every single thing you'd ask on a baseball field. For him, time after time after time, he has to prove it. He's never satisfied, and that, I love this guy. He can do everything.
You said before the game that in terms of Hoyt versus Gustave, you said, quote, maybe tonight you might have a decision.
Yeah, I met with both of them. And it's one good meeting with Gustave. He made our club, and one disappointing meeting with Hoyt that he didn't. And as I told James, I'm not sure there's a real good justification, either way. I'm proud of Gustave's spring. He earned it. He did a really good job implementing some new pitches for him. He's thrown a few more sliders. He's located his fastball a lot better. He had some really dominant outings, and so take nothing away from him. But I just had a conversation with James Hoyt, who's a major league pitcher, and he's going down to AAA. It's a level he's dominated. It's a level he's been better than for the better part of the last couple seasons. And I feel terrible for him because he deserves to be a big leaguer. The calendar caused us to have to choose, and we chose Gustave.